So I got a check engine light code. I've taken a picture already. Here is some mud. It's coming out of the air filter. I've never run this thing in mud. This was a demo machine. There's a little bit of mud and junk coming out from inside the air filter here. We're gonna see. I've got it packed in snow, so we're gonna see right now. There's got to be another one of those things. I'm gonna open this up and check the air filter. So, how does this work? It's gotta just pop off, I'm thinking. Okay. Oh my God. It is packed in snow. This is it. This is the problem. Come here, take a look. This air filter could not be more packed in snow. Come here, take a look at that. So that's my problem right there.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get this out of here like that. Pop this air filter out. Babe, come here, take a look quick before I pull it out. Hello, beautiful.
Hi.
Look.
I can't see.
Look.
Here?
Look.
Holy shoot.
So this is the cover that came off of it.
Oh yeah.
Right? So this is the cover. This is the cover that came off of it. Look under there. Look at that. That is not air filter. That is all snow.
Yeah, dude, no, there's your problem.
It can't breathe. It can't breathe. Okay. Okay. So I haven't been doing a great job of keeping up with the videos, so I figured I'd give you guys an update real quick. I'm out by myself again. I'm on the trail, just having a quick little rip in the X3. Had a problem yesterday. I guess I was ripping it in too much snow and filled everything up in here with snow. Also filled up the airbox. I got a check engine code on it, and it derated. The power derated. I was about a 60-kilometer one-way trip from home, and I was probably 40 or more kilometers from home when it happened. I was on my return trip. So yeah, I watched an Ostacruiser video. Shout out to Dave. Been following you a long time, buddy. Watched your video, watched his video, and he had a problem right there in that airbox where that screen filled up. I think it was on one of his first rides. I think he fixed it with the particle separator. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look. Maybe that's something I need to think about. But anyway, pack that thing full. Check engine light on the dash, derated power. Got it home, warmed it up, cleared it out. Still problem. Then I checked the fault codes where you do the headlight switch thing, and it said no active faults, but it had and it still didn't run right. So I popped the air filter out of it, checked the oil, checked the antifreeze. All was good. Popped the air filter out of it, and it was covered, like packed full of snow, like just full. I don't even know how it ran at all. I have no idea. It must have been sucking the air right through that packed in snow. So I'm gonna get this thing back into the dealership, or I'm gonna talk to the service manager or whatever. In my opinion, that pre-filter screen is fine enough. There's got to be a problem somewhere. We'll see, but I think I got a problem with this thing. I think that we might have to fix something up or do whatever. I don't know, but that pre-filter, that screen, you pour water on it and it beads off. Maybe it is sucking the snow all the way through. But it packed it. The filter did a good job though. The filter kept the snow from going in to the engine. It was all clean and dry and everything was good inside. So I'm not worried about anything like that. Eventually, Can-Am hack. Eventually, I figured out how to clear my coat. Because I dried it up and I put it by the furnace and it blew and whatever. The filter was dry, fixed everything up, whatever. It was all good. Found a little mud in there. I haven't taken this thing through the mud. You guys know that this thing was a demo for 500 kilometers and there was a little bit of mud in that little squeezy drain part. I'll show you. Gonna have to have a little chat about that. Again though, nothing on the inside of the filter, so that's good. But cleaned it up, dried it out, put it back in, fired it up, went for another ride, probably another 50 kilometers with some buddies. A couple of side-by-sides and quad. Great ride, great people, awesome. Hung out all night in the shop after, having some drinks, whatever. But the check engine light still didn't go away. So we checked out a whole bunch of different things and tried to figure it out. Ended up taking the battery leads off, waited a while, put them back on, tried it again, fault code. Then we read something about take the battery leads off, tie the positive and the negative together, leave it like that for 20 minutes, it should reset the computer. Little sketchy, but I figured worst comes to worst, I'm just gonna lose the mileage off the machine. You know, there's not much on it, but whatever. That did not happen, by the way. Still have all the mileage on it. But we did. Okay, so we clipped the positive and negative together, put a little bolt through there, and waited 20 minutes, fired it back up. Check engine light's still on. I can't stand check engine lights. I can't stand them. They're the worst things in the world. OCD drives me crazy. I can't even do it. So called up the dealership. It's Christmas Eve. Called up the dealership and I said, hey, listen, I got to bring this thing in. And they said, okay, yeah, no worries. So I was going to bring it in, but I was going to use my brother-in-law's truck and trailer to do it. My sister and my brother-in-law's truck and trailer to do it. So I rode it over to his place. Good. A good 15 miles, 20 kilometers, whatever that makes it. Most of the way, check engine light on. I showed up to his place, pulled up behind his trailer. He has the pickup running. He's got the car hauler on the back, ramps down, just waiting for me, all warmed up, super nice. Pull around his shop, go to drive it up the ramps. I took a look, no check engine light, it's gone, cleared itself. So, hopefully I don't get the chance to try this again very soon, but I think tying those two things together, that's what they said. They said you have to run it for a bit. I guess I had to run it for a little longer than I thought I had to run it for before it cleared out. But it cleared out. So, yeah, let me do this. Flip the camera around. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Anyway, so no check engine light. All is well. Out here for another rip. Now I'm on my way back home. We got to get home. It's Christmas. So Jess is on her way home. She went out, did a little last minute shopping, Christmas Eve shopping. I did not. I would so much rather be out here playing around in the beautiful Manitoba snowy winter wonderland. I'm still about 15 miles from home. I took the long way. So she's on her way home. I'm gonna head home. But all is well with the X3. Still blowing my mind. I think my preload is too soft. My ground clearance is too low. I'm gonna have to check out either Fox's website or some forums or whatever. Figure out where I need to set this thing up. I think I'm gonna have to crank up the preload. I watched a couple videos, said 3.5 inches or whatever it was on the fronts. I don't have anywhere near that. So, I mean, that's down from the top, whatever. I'm gonna have to do some adjustments there. I'm sitting too low. So that's the next thing. So anyway, thanks for watching. Gonna go rip it. Gonna get back to Jess and the kids and everybody. Got a big night tonight. Family from everyone's family. Do presents. Santa's coming. So that's a bonus. Life is good. No check engine light. Okay, so again, I went out for a ride. I thought it might have been the drain that was sucking up the snow. So I wrapped a piece of plastic on it and a rag, zip tied it. There's no way that much snow should be in this filter ever. I have no idea where it's coming from. I'm gonna check the top box. I haven't popped this one off yet. Yeah, no. It's pretty much clean in here. A tiny bit of snow. Wherever the hell that snow's coming from. I mean, I can't see that amount of snow coming through this pre-filter. I just can't see it coming through that pre-filter, and that pre-filter being that clean, the airbox being that clean, and this much snow being on the filter inside the housing. Like I say, I blocked this off. I thought maybe it was sucking it in through here. You know, it's not sucking it in through there. So I don't know, whatever has to happen, this has to be fixed. Now I've got to go take this over by the furnace again. John Deere doesn't do that. Oh, the Polaris doesn't do that. Jess doesn't do that. Now, the next thing, hey beautiful.
Hello.
Next thing I need to check then. Look, the machine doesn't really have much snow in it. Haven't been doing much. I mean, yeah, there's a little, but it's not like we ripped it through. Look, the wheels have just a touch in there. Nothing's packed full. Have just a little bit here from it flying in the side of the open door or whatever. But, you know, definitely not a machine that's been piled through, you know, feet and feet and feet of snow or whatever. Like, you know, it's barely built up anywhere. You know, that's it. That's all the snow that's on the machine. So we are gonna have to have some sort of a chat with Enns Brothers and figure this out, because it's absolutely, with a pre-filter, well, we're gonna see what that looks like. Oh, guess what?
Dry as a bone.
I mean, there's a touch in there. There's a touch. Come here, take a look, babe. There's a touch in there, but like, I mean, a tiny, tiny bit.
So it's supposed to go, this is supposed to save it from going into the other filter?
Yeah, the air's supposed to come through here first.
Oh,
And this
yeah.
is so fine and thin, right?
Yeah, it's not going to suck in.
But there's no snow. It's not built up in here. So why is it building up in... So this thing's not sealing down or something. So this is supposed to seal. The air's supposed to come in through here first.
Right.
Before it goes down into the main air filter for the engine down there. So the air comes in here first. So there is less snow in here than there is in the actual filter.
Very disappointing.
We'll figure it out. Oh, update on the air filter situation with the snow. I was under the mistaken assumption, again,
brand new machine to me. That the pre-filter, the stock pre-filter screen up on top where the air comes down from, the screen up there I thought was is a pre-filter for the engine air filter. It's not. It's actually a pre-filter for the CVT vents. So up on top there is no pre-filter for the air filter. It made zero difference. I wrapped a little piece of plastic and a rag around here, zip tied it closed, because I thought maybe in the cold this wasn't sucking tight and we were actually just sucking up snow right from here. Not the case at all. The filter had a bunch of snow in it again. And now I know that there is no pre-filter up top. So one or the other, I'm really leaning towards the S&B particle separator. There is a screen pre-filter sold by Can-Am. I'm not sure how expensive it is. It's going to be way less expensive than the particle separator, but I've seen so many good things about this S&B particle separator. I've watched a bunch of reviews and tests on it where, you know, they weigh the filters before and after, and they show the actual amount of debris that comes out of the filter after the particle separator is in, snow, sand, dust, whatever. And I'm really wanting that particle separator. This machine is something that I think we're going to own for a long time.
I agree.
And it's going to be, it's really worth having something that keeps the intake air clean. There's really, you know, there really, I can't think of a better way to destroy a motor than having dirty intake air. So yeah, stay tuned, I guess. I mean, pretty sure that that we're gonna go with that one. It looks awesome. I love the concept. Yeah.